Alrighty, today we are taking a sheep to the vet. I'll get this gate unlocked and I'll show you which one he is. We need to get a hold of that one right there. He's got, I don't know if you can see that bump on his shoulder here. You're all right there. He's pretty easy to load. Just kind of show him the trailer. And there he goes. He's easy, you know, for an animal. But we'll get on the road. Okay, so we made it here to the vet. He's debating on just taking a sample or opening it up to kind of see what it looks like. But I told him to just kind of let me know what's best, being he is a breeding ram. But like I showed you there at the house, he's got that big lump. He used to have one back there in that black, and now it's up there on the neck.
I know, but why does this not want to extract? You're fine, buddy.
You got a little bit of something, Jay?
Well, I know it comes out. I know, buddy. You trying to hand me that scalpel too, Riley? Just bring that whole kit.
We've also been using wire for all of the gates, and they just keep breaking. One day we had 2 break, so we're gonna grab some chains so that we don't have to worry about it breaking. So this is kind of a junk property that I'm working on cleaning up. I put some fence around it, some feed bunks, some feed panels, continuous panels, and then also installed a Ritchie water route there. And I'm just a little bit short, as you can see, a couple feet. So I'm gonna take this Milwaukee saw and cut these, and then I've got to keep him away from the other sheep until Sunday before you know, I can put him back around. So if he does have that CL, it's not as contagious. They're not going to get it. So we're gonna go ahead and get these cut and put that up there. This will soon be just dirt. It was all trees. It was just like that stuff around me, but I knocked all the trees down. But we're just going around making sure the fence is complete. We're gonna throw that ram in here to keep them separate, and then we're gonna go turn the water on. Come on, buddy. Come on, jump her down. Okay. Now we just need him to go into the gate. All right, I'll be back. Gotta go turn your water on. So we had to dig 400 some feet to get to put a new fire hydrant in to connect and get a water meter put in underneath here. So we've got the nicest water meter around, but we got a nice meter and everything down there. And then we'll turn this one on, and then we'll go turn the other one on. So as I was saying here, I have a Ritchie Omni Special 2. We'll just slowly turn that water valve on. This has never had water to it. Obviously this is brand new, poured a miniature pad, but these new water lines have never had water in it. So we're gonna slowly open to get the air out. I think the plug, I think the drain plug is underneath that to be able to rinse out all that dirty water there. But yeah, I'm excited to have this going. Okay, it's starting to trickle. It's just about to its max height. I was trying to aim for that little silver line, keep it about 1/2 inch, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of an inch from the top, but it should shut off anytime now. So we got that all set, nice cold water. We're gonna get the top put on and put the service door back on. And Edward's still doing his thing. Okay, I brought you back. Throwing another hay bale in. Got to pull the net wrap off. But I just got the test results for that ram, and he does have CL. So now we just got to decide what we're going to end up doing with him. But let's just let you know, we do have CL. And then we're going to grab these lambs. I think that one's already docked. That one's docked. But like that one that's on the outside of the pen, we're going to put some docks on the tails. Okay, so we've got our lamb here. We got our band. What I do, flip them upside down here. And on here, you'll see the hole down like this. So you got your tail there. And what you'll do is you'll fill those little, I guess, vertebrae, almost, the tailbone slots. But what I like to do is take my band and put it right there at the end of the where that skin starts, and it's just enough to cover the no-nos. So we'll go ahead. I like to flip them over, stick their head through between my legs. I'll take this, figure out where that is. And just like that, it's banned. Might be a little long. Could have gone a little shorter, but when you put them on, it's like they kind of roll a little bit. But it'll be okay. And then what we do is this little girl. So we got our purple ear tags. We'll pop those off. And these are handy. You have to have this kind of tagger for these to work. And they are nice. You just set them in there, pull down, you'll hear the double click. And then the girls always go in the right ear. You know what they say, girls are always right. So let me just take that and pop it in. Now it's tagged. Like this little girl is going to be 0143. And she's done. This ewe lamb right here is not very old. And she is probably the biggest one born. She'll definitely be kept. But we're going to give her an ear tag and dock her tail. Okay, we got the tail docked. We're gonna flip her up. We got the ear tag. Throw it up here. Oh, this one doesn't move at all, and this one is 0144. But she is a very large, beautiful lamb. But she's docked. Tag is done. Set her down. Give her booty a slap. Take this gate here. Got the gate open. That's our little box that we manage. And then that one's already docked. Doesn't have a tag, which we should probably... My phone died, but I didn't have a GoPro down here. But I got those lambs tagged and their tails docked. And then in 7 to 10 days, their tails will fall off. I'm in the ship box, so ignore that. I tore the headliner down because this car hasn't been driven since 2003, so it got pretty wore out. But those are all docked. Hay bales put in, and we're going to decide what we're going to do with Edward, our ram. But appreciate you guys. Peace.